Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with a reading for the Pisces full moon, which we have on, is it Saturday or Sunday? I've already started feeling it at the moment. I don't know if anybody else has, but I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on, and then I will go into what I'm picking up psychically with it, and then we will do the readings for all this signs. Hi, Chris, hardest fan in tarot with a microphone fixed. It was never broken. It was never broken. I don't know what it was. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Magic. How you doing? Right, okay, there's people coming in. Hi, Jill, Gina. How's everybody feeling today? We had the sun go into Virgo yesterday, and I've really felt it. Has anybody else? I have a stupid grin on my face as well today. Hi, Divine. Pure class. I love how you write in Geordie, Chris. I love your Facebook page. It really makes me laugh all the time. It's your birthday morning and you've already been let down in several ways. Please say Virgo has something good coming in. Oh, I'm sorry about that, B. I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to pull a card for you, B, okay, for a birthday, just to try and put a smile on your face. You know, if people are letting you down, or if you've been let down, then, you know, it's kind of, you know, maybe telling you that them are the people that are not meant to be around you. Yeah. I mean, the card I've pulled for you there is the Six of Cups, and it's all about the past, and, you know, maybe looking at relationships with people, friends, whatever, the people that have been letting you down, and looking at, are they really worth your friendship, you know, or your time? Or is this friendship really based on nostalgia, you know? So a lot of times we get pushed so that, you know, we can move on, if that makes sense. If you have a look at today's card as well that I done on Facebook, it mentions something similar, you know? So forget what's already happened and start your day today. Be good to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. You know, if people aren't being gentle to you, and I'm going to pull a spirit card for you as well. No, Tammy, Cancer isn't done already. I'm literally just this second came on. I've been on for 2 minutes, so I know I'm good, but I'm not that good. Oh, don't cry, B. Don't cry. You know, Jill, you're looking great. I think it's just lighting over here, Jill. I think that's what it is. Right, okay, B, the card that I've pulled for you is Christos there, which actually is the card of Jesus. And although I am not religious, there's been a lot of Jesus stuff coming up lately, which I will probably do a video on at some point, you know, but it's been great. But the message that comes with this card, and your birthday message, is you are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you and you are always in my heart. So there you go, you know, like I say, you know, people on the earth plane may be letting you down, but you always have that protection and that love from spirit there. Okay, so I hope you have a lovely birthday after that, B. Okay, sorry, I kind of, you know, sorry, that's all I can do. So, right, there's loads of people on here. This is great. This is great. So I'm just freestyling here because I don't really like doing notes. When I do notes, I don't know. I don't like rules. I think that's what it is. I don't like rules. So, right. So we have the Pisces moon coming in. And after this last 6 to 8 weeks, what a relief we have, because I don't know. Right. How's the house sale going for you? I don't want to speak too quickly, but things are in motion. Okay. That's all I want to say. I don't want to tempt fate, but things are in motion. I have accepted an offer and it's all in the hands of the solicitors now. But until it's all sorted, then I don't want to tempt fate. You know, I'm feeling it though. I am feeling it. So, right. Okay. So the last 6 to 8 weeks, I mean, how we have got through it. I think everybody that's here wants to give themselves a pat on the back for getting through it pretty much unscathed. You know, it has been a roller coaster, like unbelievable. I mentioned in the last video some of the realizations I've had, and, you know, quite shell-shocked things that, you know, I'm nearly 45-year-old, and these are things that are just suddenly coming to me, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is insane. But what I feel, and what I feel for everybody, not just me personally, is that this has been a real time of revisiting, of reflecting. And, it's about cutting old karmic ties, even old ancestral ties, things that have held us back, you know, because now is the time for us to go forward. And, you know, I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but we are in such exciting times. There's so many people I'm talking to that are feeling the same. People are getting the same messages, which is always verification as well, you know, but we're in exciting times, and it's almost like we are being called. We've been at boot camp, and it's like, right, okay, there's work to do, you know, and it's kind of like finding the others as well. You know, this is it. It's all about connection now. This is what I feel is coming in. And like I say, we've had all of this turmoil and trauma and whatever, you know, but there has been a gift in all of it, you know, even though it's been painful and it's really, really made us dig deep. We have found that gift, you know, and that's it. And, you know, sometimes we need to look at what are we prepared to struggle for as well, you know. And you know, this is what we're doing. We're all getting lessons, and rather than taking it personally and thinking, why is this happening to me? You know, it's almost like, what is this trying to tell me? This is what you need to look at, okay, rather than going into it. And I know that's hard, you know, but there's a gift in it. And I'm, you know, life has been pretty hard, you know, the last couple of months, you know, it really has. But the insights that have came and the gifts that have came with it are just, they're priceless, you know, and you would not have got them without the pain. So this is what I want you to try and think here. Hi, everybody. Wow, there's so many people here. I love this. Thank you. Yeah, major cord cutting. That's what we're doing, Amy. Major cord cutting. So it's getting away with stuff, and it's tying it up. Like I say, I mentioned in the last one that I'd really made this peace with my father. My daughter's been over this week, and I took a week off to spend with her, and then I actually took ill and ended up in bed for most of the time. So that was really strange. But then something hit me, and I had a conversation with my daughter about something I've done, bringing her up, which has been quite detrimental to her in a way that I didn't realize. I thought I was doing good, but I openly said to her, I'm sorry if I have been the cause of that, then, you know, I deeply apologize. However, you know, I'd done this because I was trying to break the ancestral stuff and then ended up putting other stuff in the way. So we spoke about it. So even that, there was a karmic clearing with it. And this is what we're needing to do. Hi, Steve. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I'm still getting over this summer flu. It was really bizarre actually being over here. Like I took my daughter at the beach and I was shivering on the beach. It was really bizarre, but it was lovely to see her, and it was lovely to spend time, you know. But this is it. It's about taking responsibility, owning our shit as well, you know, looking at stuff and seeing, right, okay, you know, have I been looking at that in a completely different way? There was a thing came up the other day, and it was saying, you know, about bad times in our life or people that have been bad to us. And, you know, it was, what was said in the conversation was that, you know, I mean, you know, I don't want to talk about people in general, but it was something way back in my past that was a lot of years. And, you know, it done a lot of damage. But there was also a lot of growth came from that damage, you know. So to look at it as a way of, I love learning, you know, learning is what I love. If anybody can teach me anything, I love it. I just have this like thirst for learning. And I realized that the times in my life when I have been either around people or situations that have been quite difficult for me or painful or left wounds or whatever, with every single one of them I've learned. So what is there to forgive with these people? There's nothing. There's gratitude that these people came into my life or these situations came into my life. They allowed me to grow and they allowed me to be who I am now. And for the first time in my life, it's kind of like, you know what? Tanya's pretty much okay. You know, it's like there's some people that don't, but I don't care now. You know, that's it. I'm kind of, you know, I've made peace with myself. And I think this is what all of this turmoil has been making us look at, seeing things from a different angle or a different perspective. Because when we are saying this has wronged me or this has done this to me and this has damaged me, we are getting in a victim role. And if anybody knows what that sound is, my computer keeps making it and I don't know where the hell it's coming from. So please let me know if anybody recognizes this sound. So yeah, so this is it. It's almost like, you know, we need to let things go and we need to step out of this victim mode, okay? Because what this Pisces moon is bringing in is, I always, people will know that I say this, I love Pisces. Pisces is about creativity, but it's also like being like a child, okay? And as you can see today, I am smiling like a child. I got a message this morning that I wasn't expecting, and it's just really, really made me smile. And I will probably carry on the conversation after this, but it was about music and fun and childlike and stuff like that. And this is what we need to be, you know? And like I say, this is all about our creativity, and we need to go back to being like children, you know. This is it. Children don't care. We can learn so much from children if you sit and watch them, you know, and see how they just don't care, you know. I mean, I've been spending time with my friends' kids down at the beach, and they're absolutely beautiful. One's 2.5 and one's 6, and they just make me laugh so much. But even just watching them, they have no, you know, they talk to other children and straight away it's, this is my friend. There's no suspicion with them. They're just free, and what they want to do is play. And this is what we should all be doing, you know. Playtime should be like, you know, as important as work time for us, okay? Or we could be playing while we work as well, because this is it, you know. We don't want to be put in boxes. This is when our soul starts to cry out for help, you know. And today's card, if anybody follows me on Instagram or on Facebook, it was very of this, you know. What do you need to leave behind in order for you to be freer and in order for you to play, you know? Because this is it. We forget how to play, you know. Just because we become adults, we don't need to be so serious, you know. And it's like, why so serious, you know? If you can see lightheartedness in every situation, you will get through that situation a lot easier. Okay, so this is it. It's about fun, you know. What's that? I'm getting that. What is it? We're gonna have fun till Daddy takes the whatever away. Was that a Beach Boys song? yeah. That's what it is. Everything's about damn money. Exactly. Okay, exactly. I just had this conversation with a friend this morning, you know, and I'm sitting here and I have about 20 euros in the bank, and it's like, you know, but I'm blissfully happy. But then there's this worry that it's like, right, okay, what is going to happen with this? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, money will come and go, you know, but taking time every day to enjoy it, to, you know, to experience it, to feel. I was talking today, I am oh, is it the T-Bird away, right? That's funny because one of my friends calls me T-Bird. I don't know why. I think it's Tanya with a T, you know, and then I get T-Bird, T-Bone, T whatever, you know, just anything with a T in front of it. But this morning sorry, I've really got a bad chest there. I was driving along the road this morning, and it's so beautiful here. And I was just driving along to have the morning coffee, and I sit and I do my card of the day there. And I was trying to put into words what word I was actually currently feeling. And the only thing that I could think of was blissful, you know. That is a word that I don't use a lot, but it's such a beautiful word. And I think we should all try and feel that, you know, in any given moment. Just stop what we're doing and saying, how do I feel now? If you feel good, then carry on what you're doing. This sorry, this sound. If it's good, then carry on what you're doing. If it's not, if you don't feel that, then maybe stop what you're doing. Okay, so this is what Pisces is all about. It's about us embracing our creativity. You know, creativity is something we had from a child. You know, all children will dance, you know, they will try to make music, they will bang drums, they will all sit and color in, or they will draw or whatever. And then we get to a certain age and then we think, no, we can't do that. I'm not good at drawing. You know, but it's not about being good. It's about actually doing it. And it's almost like a form of meditation, you know, writing, whatever, anything. It's something that takes your mind somewhere else. And this is what music can do, what art can do, what poetry can do, you know, anything that is art, you know, art. If we have a look, it comes from the heart, you know, this is it. So we need to put our heart and soul into everything. This is what this Pisces moon is saying. You know, we need to dance, we need to play, we need to enjoy life, because these moments are moments we will not get back. We've had all of the shit, we've had all of the eclipses, we've had all of the craziness, and now we have like the Pisces coming in so that our emotions can settle. Okay, there might be a little bit moodiness come up, because I always say Pisces is kind of like the moody teenager. You know, we could be having emotions that we're not sure on. We could be having feelings about people where we're thinking, but how can this be real? What is this real, what I'm feeling? Or am I just fooling myself, you know? And this is all what Pisces is about, okay? But Pisces, well, you know, with the Page of Cups within Tarot, I always associate with Pisces, and it's also about these emotions and discovering them and exploring them as well. That is the most important. But it's also about Pisces is a very psychic card, okay? So it's looking for signs, it's looking for symbols, it's looking for things like that. I just want to read something out there for a second, and I don't know why I'm being drawn to this. I had a meeting yesterday at the spiritual place that I went to, and we pulled a couple of runes, and what came out, the message that came out with the runes was absolutely fabulous. But when I'm thinking about it there, it's very around this Pisces moon. So I'm just trying to find it for you. I'm so sorry there. Oh, whoa. Partnerships signal self and breakthrough. Partnerships will show us the signals that will lead us to ourselves, and then we can break through. By coming together in partnership, we get an opportunity to observe the self. Within the self, we start to recognize signs that lead us through the door to our breakthrough, ordinary life in a non-ordinary way. And that was the message that came through just when we were sitting having a meeting, you know, so absolutely fantastic. So this is it. Embrace your playful side, embrace your Pisces side, your psychic side. Look out for signs, look out for synchronicity. They're all there, okay? Believe in the magic, because magic is there, okay? Magic is real, it exists, but only when you believe in it, okay? So really try to give power to that. So, right, okay, I'm now going to do, and if anybody, right, okay, this is actually what I always forget, you know, I forget that this is work. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, I'm now open again for bookings. Like I say, the bookings were shut down, but if anybody would like a personal reading with me, please click the link below. Okay, there is availability for next week, and there is a special offer on for the full moon. Okay, so if you want a reading at a discounted price, a lot of people, you know, I've been speaking to a lot of people who are saying they've kind of lost their way. They know that they're meant to go somewhere, but they're not sure. And this is the way my readings work. You know, it's not all about predictions and you're going to meet a tall, dark stranger and stuff like that. It's actually navigation for your soul, okay? So it's almost like, you know, if you've lost your way, then the tarot can help you. I spoke to a client the other day who is a client who I've been working with for a number of years now. And she is in a really, really good place. She lives in America, and I hope she won't mind saying this. And she booked in for a reading. And when I came on, she said, I just want to say thank you to you, you know. Oh, thank you. Good night, Irene. Have a glass of wine on me. Thank you so much. That's really appreciated. And she said, you know, I've been looking through my notes of the readings over the past few years, and I realize how you have steered me now into a place where I am happy and I'm doing what I want. She's a writer, she's living by the sea, she's all of this. And we've had some struggles, you know, she will, I mean, we can laugh about it now, but, you know, spirit have always been there and always been spurring her on. And then when she's looked back and realized the move she has made with spirit's guidance, you know, she said it's, you know, it's amazing. So like I say, that, you know, they do work, you know, that's the thing. So if anybody would like a personal reading with me, then please click the link below. Okay, and it's dead straightforward. You just go through to my PayPal and everything, and you pick which time you want as well. Okay, so that's it. I hate the business side of things. So It was really nice to hear that, you know. It's I like that, and I like it when people tell me how their lives have changed, because this is what it's about, you know. It's not about like, all right, okay, this is going to happen next week. It's about how can you make the next year, the next 10 year, you know, how can you have this blissful feeling within that, you know. I had a reading with you, and I must say you steered me away from a horrible person. That would have been spirit, that, you know. I just give the messages out to them, but you know, there's always something in it, you know. Some people don't want to listen when you do it, but they always come back eventually, you know. They always do. So yeah. Hi, I will sub with you. Spell what? I don't even know what that is. Yes, very good. Excellent. In fact, oh, thank you. You got me through a tough time. Thank you. I mean, like I say, you know, I just pass the messages on. I don't want to take credit for that, you know, but it's really nice when people can work with me, and they, you know, they have not just the trust in spirit, but they have the trust in me to, you know, relay the messages as well, you know, and this is what I do, you know. This is I'm of service, you know. I'm spirit's bitch. I keep saying it all the time, you know. I do whatever they tell me. So, right, okay. So we're looking at Aries. What does, oh, whoa. This is going all over for Aries straight away. Yeah, I love the way you tell it like it is. Yeah, that's the only way to tell it, isn't it? That's the only way to tell it. Right. And can I say as well, please, I get a lot of messages on a daily basis. And can I please just say that I don't do spells. I don't put curses on people because I'm getting messages all the time asking me for stuff like that. You know, I don't do that. You know, there are other people that will do that. You know, I'm very ethical with how I work, and I don't curse anybody. You know, it makes me laugh when I see stuff like this. So, right, Aries. Oh, Aries. I feel you're going to have a bit of a tough time over this Pisces moon. I mean, I've mentioned, you know, Pisces. In fact, 2 seconds, I'm going to get my Osho cards and pull one of these for clarification as well. But I've mentioned that Pisces is all about, you know, its moods and its emotions. Now, what I feel when I'm looking at Pisces here, I feel somebody is trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some way, okay? There is somebody around you that is distrustful, and you're not seeing it. And this Pisces moon, it could come to a head. Yeah, look, there you go. I've pulled an Osho card, and this is the burden. And this is somebody who is almost here. It's like, you know, they're wanting to weigh you down. They're riding on the back of you. They're riding on the back of your success. They're telling you what to do and what direction to go in. But I don't feel that it's the right direction. It's almost like, you know, they are the only ones that are benefiting from this rather than you. And it's almost like you're blind to it, you know. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth there. Yeah, so it's almost like you're blind to this, but it's like, I'm looking at this and it's almost like somebody is ready there to stab you in the back as soon as look at you, okay? They're smiling sweetly at you, but they are ready to stab you in the back, and they are taken from you, whether this is energetically, whether this is your ideas, whether this is just your, you know, they're taking your time or something like that. But this is saying it's time to wake up, Aries, okay? It's almost like I want to slap you around the face with things, say, wake up, you know, see this how it is, because it's almost like you don't want to see it. This is it. It's almost like you've shut your intuition off and you don't want to see this, okay? But I feel over the next 8 days or whatever, something is going to happen. 7 to 8 days, sorry, they've said there, 7 to 8 days. I feel something is going to happen where it's going to blow this apart, okay? And you're going to become aware of it. So what I want to say, it's almost like I feel somebody could be gaslighting you. They're putting thoughts in your head, almost like an NLP, like a MK Ultra or whatever it is. You know, somebody is feeding you untruths that are making you go in a different direction, and this is quite detrimental for you, okay? And you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the wood for the trees here, Aries. And I want to say, if you're feeling worn out, if you're feeling knackered, if you're feeling, you know, like you can't go on, then look at who you are around when this is happening, okay? Because there is a psychic vampire around you, and somebody is sucking your energy, and they could even be taken physically off you as well, okay? So not the nicest one, Aries, but you know, once you become aware of stuff like that, then it's easier to get rid. Because if we remember, the full moons are all about letting go, okay? What do we need to let go of? What is holding us back? What is stopping us from having our true potential, okay? So I hope that makes sense to some of you Aries, okay? So right, okay, who have we got after Aries? Taurus. Hey, Stephen King. Big love to all, and never let go of your inner child. No. Yeah, Stephen sent me a message. Stephen always makes me smile. Yeah, you do. So, and always sends me amazing music as well, Stephen. Oh, look, Stephen, I'm blushing. This isn't fair because I'm on camera here and you're not. Morel, your reading is there to go out. Yeah, it is there, Morel. I've actually got the piece of paper next to me there. You know, it will be with you. If it's not with you tonight, they take a while to upload. If it's not with you tonight, it will be there tomorrow for you. Okay, definitely before the end of the weekend. Okay, and I'm so sorry, they were meant to be done while I was on holiday, but I ended up taking sick, and I had to take to my bed. So it was really bad because my daughter came over to see me, and I was, you know, she had to look after me. So I'm so sorry about that. Okay, but it is coming. I haven't forgotten you. Right. Okay. So right, I'm not blushing anymore, and I'm doing Taurus. So right. Okay. Taurus. What does this Pisces moon? Love you, Tanya, always. Oh, thank you, Joanne. You know what? I love doing these lives because I always get so much love like sent back, and I really like it. And it's you know, sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, and it's kind of, you know, it's quite humbling, but you know, it is. I always feel really good after I've done these lives as well. So thank you all so much, you know. And like I say, this Pisces moon's all about connection, isn't it? So right, okay, Taurus. This is looking quite good for you, Taurus. Okay, a lot of emotions coming now. Taurus aren't the most emotional people, but I really feel that it's almost like you're gonna really embrace your emotions over this coming period. It's almost like you're gonna grow some balls. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Did I tell you the other week I was we've been talking about the feminine stuff? All right, okay, and that's something I forgot to say about the Pisces. And I'm like always, I don't know how to do feminine. I've always just been one of the lads, you know, I just knock around with the guys all the time. And I woke up the other morning and Spirit said to me, it was like really loud. It was like that. And they said, right, okay, Tanya, you need to grow some balls and be a woman. I thought it was really funny. Right, you exude such love and energy. No wonder you are attracting these comments. Oh, thank you, Jill. Oh, don't, because the emotions, you know, with the Pisces moon. Right, okay, so Taurus. Yeah, I feel a lot of Tauruses, okay, you struggle with emotions, okay, because you seem to be this strong. People see you as strong, you know, you're sturdy, or, you know, you're ready for action sort of thing, you know, nothing stands in your way. So to be emotional is, you may see this as a sign of weakness, but what this is saying is this is actually a sign of strength. So this is saying that I really feel in order for you to step into your power, let your emotions go this weekend and over the next week, okay? Because there's a lot of creativity coming in for Taurus. So I really feel you're going to be hit with the Pisces vibe. And it's almost like Pisces is a little bit the opposite to you, isn't it? But this is it. You're going to soften. When you soften, it's almost like your mind will become clear and you will get better ideas. You know, you may have ideas about what you want to do. You may want to create something. You may want to create something with somebody else as well, because I feel there could be a fire sign around, okay? Or maybe even a water sign, because there's a lot of emotions, but it's almost like I feel here you could be in two minds. It's just like, oh, I can't. I've really got to step back and I've got to keep my emotions to myself. Don't let them out. This is the beauty in being like Pisces, being like children. We don't worry about what people are going to say about our emotions. We feel it, so we express it. And this is what I feel is coming in massively for Taurus. So there could be love in the air for some Tauruses as well. Or if you are with a partner, there's this feeling more connected, okay? Feeling it's like I say, there's this beautiful innocence with this, okay? It's please don't cut yourself off, okay? Don't cut your emotions off. Let them out, okay? This is good because it's there's sun and fun for you, okay? And I feel this sun it's in your heart, Taurus. This is where it seems to be coming from, okay? So like I say, you will start to worry if you start to hold these back. Embrace them, let them out, say what you want to say without fear of judgment. If somebody is going to judge you, that says more about them than it does about you. But speak your truth, speak your emotions and let them out as well, and that is where you will see the beauty. So it's safe to do so as well, I feel. Right, okay. Oh, thank you. Right, okay, so who do we have now? Gemini. It's so warm here. Are you at work, Haley? Right, okay, so Gemini. Wow, this is some big healing for you, Gemini, coming in this month as well, over this full moon period. I feel from now until the next 6 weeks, it's almost like you're letting the love in. Now, was your reading, was that the Gemini one where I said let the love in? Because this is what they're saying to me again. So it's almost very much like Taurus, you are feeling this love inside of you. You need to let this out, okay? You're strong enough to do so now. You don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to shield yourself. This will lead to a massive healing, and you are getting rid of anything that is not serving you. So it's almost like Gemini up until now have been the star pupils, whatever they have learned, over this 6 to 8 week period. It's now you are putting it into practice and you're feeling good about it, okay? It's like you've replaced the fear with love. And this is when you start to see miracles, I was at a Course in Miracles class the other day, and that is one of my greatest things that I've taken from the Course in Miracles is that a miracle occurs the second we change our perception from fear to love, and this is what I feel you're doing. This is what I feel you're doing, Gemini. So this is fantastic. And you know what is the most beautiful thing that is coming through with this reading for you, Gemini, is it's almost like you're stopping fear in its tracks and you're going, no, I am stronger than this. I am not going to listen to you anymore. You don't tell me the truth. You tell me lies, and I'm not falling for it. It's almost like when you've had, not a very good partner, and it's the same old line all of the time. And it's almost like, yeah, you're saying to fear, no, that's it. We're finished. We're done. Pack your stuff and go, because I have found faith. I am now having a relationship with faith instead of fear. I love this. And this is when, look at your Osho card. This is when you will start to flower. Look at it. I love that. She's like sort of a hippie goddess in this card. And this is the strength with the lotus flower here. So it's the shit that you've been through has made you stronger. You are now dancing to the beat of your own drum here. You are really, really on a high vibration. And this is absolutely fabulous. So I feel this is going to be an amazing moon for Gemini. Okay. Right, okay. Why do people have to put shit on here? I really, right, okay. Put user in timeout. Yeah, that's good. That's what we do to children, don't you, naughty children? Right, okay. So that is great for Gemini. So who do we have after Gemini? Cancer, yeah. The Green Torah. Yeah, I done a Green Torah. I got a Green Torah blessing once at a Buddhist monastery. I didn't really know what it was about, but they picked me out to do it. So I was like, oh, yeah. Say yes to anything. Right, okay, so this is Cancer, yeah? Cancer. Right, okay, Cancer. Right, okay, Cancer. This is, some of these cards are amazing, okay? I feel there could be a new venture. There's an idea you're going to have probably over the weekend, okay? And I feel that this is, it's creative. As I went, sorry, as we're talking about creating, this is a real creative idea that you're going to have, but it's almost like this is now time to implement it. Whatever you are thinking about doing, Cancer, okay, if it's just a thought, they're saying, make it manifest, make it real, take action on this, because what they are saying, they are showing completion of an old cycle, but they're showing here success in a new one. And they're saying this is a time for planning, for careful planning. You know, it's almost like you've earned your stripes, they're saying here. And I really feel that it's like, you know, whatever ideas are coming to you, they are divinely given. So it's almost like you're receiving from spirit in some way, because spirit are wanting you to be powerful. They're wanting you to step into your power and be as successful as you can be. And at the moment, you're sort of teetering on the edge. You're teetering on the fence. You're not in any way, you know, reaching your true potential. So this weekend, it's almost like I feel it's gonna, you could have massive downloads from spirit. You could see so many signs. You could speak to somebody who sparks something in you. It's all this, there's this flurry of energy and excitement coming for you here, Cancer, which is amazing. I love it. And it's almost like you seeing things differently as well. Whoa, that one's just, yeah, you're seeing things differently. And it's, yeah, look at the card that you've got. It's almost like you have been putting off, okay? You've been putting off doing something, you know, you've been putting off, and this has been putting you off from actually taking action, you know, but now it's like you're sick of living in this gray world. So what you need to do is you now need to say, right, okay, I am heading for that color. You know, I want this colorful world. I want this creative world. I want to co-create with other people. You know, this is what you're wanting to do, Cancer, here. And this is the time to do it, okay? So it's time for action with you here. It's like I say, step out of the gray and into the color. You're going to be pushed by spirit to do it. You know, there's going to be so many signs that you can't actually ignore them. Please follow them, because they are leading you to where you need to be, okay? Fantastic, Cancer. Oh, Haley, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Haley. They are always appreciated when I get the donations as well, you know, and it's like I say, it's not about the money, but it, you know, it does take time and that to do these videos. So, right, okay, Cancer, Leo. Right, Leo. No, I haven't done Aquarius yet, Helen. We're on to Leo, okay? Right, okay. No, we haven't done Pisces yet. Right, we're going in the way of the astrological calendar, okay? So I'm starting at Aries. I'm now on to Leo, so work out the rest. You know, I've got too many messages coming through there to actually do it myself. So, right, okay, so this is for Leo. What is this Pisces full moon? I'm getting in my head there, and I don't know if Steve's still on there, but I don't know if this has anything to do with him. I'm getting Moon Dance by Van Morrison, and it's, yeah, this is playing in my head so loud. Or it could have a connection with Leo's, because it's as I'm tuning into Leo's here. Right, okay. Right, Leo. What have we got? Right, okay. This is interesting. Right, okay. So we have here for Leo, I'm just verifying this, okay? Don't encourage Steve. Honestly, he doesn't need any encouragement, okay? Steve Stannell, I think it is. He's like I say, you know, he does make me laugh, but please don't encourage him. He's yeah, he's funny. Right, okay, so Leo, this is going to be a bit of a big one for you, okay? I feel you are done, okay? You are done looking after people. You are done looking after other people's needs. You are done sort of, you know, mopping up other people's tears, wiping other people's bloody asses for them or whatever. This is it. You're done. You know, you're done of being the caretaker. It's almost like, right, you know, I want to live. okay? And this is what I'm getting here. So I feel there could be a separation, okay? Because this is what they're showing me. They're making me put the cards separate here. It's almost like I feel you could be sick of fighting for somebody attention. You know, there's so much. You're going to be sick. It's like I don't think you're gonna snap in an aggressive way here, because I'm seeing a lot of gentleness coming in with this, but it's almost like, you know what, I'm better off by myself. And this is it. It's almost like you're getting this independence. You know, what's that song that is it Beyonce? I don't know music like that, but it's all the women independence or something. This is it. It's like you're going out, you're strutting your stuff, you're standing strong, and you're like, you know what? I'm done with your bullshit. I'm done with anybody else's bullshit. Don't give it to me, because I'm going on my own path. And it's almost like, I don't know if some of you are going to an old disco party, because I'm really like seeing here, like sort of the big afro and like, you know, a lot of silver spandex and stuff like that. But it's really, you know, like getting that sort of 70s disco vibe. This is it, you know, like I will survive sort of thing. That was Gloria Gaynor, wasn't it? So this is it. So I really feel there could be a partner. You could be going through a breakup or something, Leo, but this is your choice, and you're saying, right, okay, this is time for me now. You know, I am happier by myself. I can do what I want by myself, and I'm not cleaning up other people's mess or other people's shit. Okay, listen to your intuition, because I feel your mind is going to be crystal clear, and it's going to be a lot clearer than it has been in a long time, Leo. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Right, okay. Time to choose life. Yeah. So who do we have now? Oh, Virgo. Right. Okay. I always get scared when I do Virgo. I've been listening to you for years. I love your spirit and passion for all of us. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Teresa. That's beautiful. That's so not nice. Encourage me. I need encouragement. You need no encouragement, Steve. None. Right, okay, so Virgo, please be nice. Please be nice. Right, okay, so this is Virgo, this Pisces full moon, and see what we're getting. If anybody hasn't subscribed, could you please all subscribe as well, because that helps massively. Yay, Virgo. I'm liking these ones. I'm liking these. Right, okay, I'm going to show you the cards on Virgo, right? I don't with all the others, but I am going to, just because it's like a little bit of relief for me. So first of all, we have Temperance. Then we have the Ace of Rods. And then we have the Star. So wow. So we have two majors as well. So this is quite an important time. And I really feel me as a Virgo as well. So I'm not just speaking personally, but it's all... You're Virgo as well, Stephen. I need to do your chart. In fact, I'll message you after this and we'll do your chart, because there's some really interesting stuff. Okay. Right. So Virgo. So this is about balance. Okay. This is absolutely brilliant. After all the shit, after all whatever has gone in, you're finally starting to feel this calm. Okay. You're feeling this calmness. You're feeling good. It's almost like you might not know where you're going, but you know that you're going somewhere there, rather than this stuckness that has been around. Because I feel you're going to be offered some sort of like olive branch, okay? Something might come out of the blue, something you are not expecting, but this is going to lead you to new ideas, to maybe think about things differently, okay? This is a massive time for being open, for being vulnerable, for sort of saying, right, this is me, you know, take me as I am sort of thing, because this is it. There are dreams and wishes coming true for you, Virgo, okay? And it's whatever you have been wishing for. It's like your wishes or your prayers have been heard. And it's almost like you're being born again. I don't know. It's all like, so you're all like shiny and pink and new. And it's, you know, all of the shit from the past has been like erased. And now you can go on, and you can go on with this pure heart as a child as well. Now, like I say, there could be an offer coming in as well. I mentioned synchronicity. I mentioned, you know, all of that stuff. Look for the signs and see what is... Steve there. Me unsubscribe due to my oversensitivity. Stop it, Steve. You're right. Okay, I've got to tell you off because you make my you make me lose my train of thought. But yeah, this is it. It's almost like I just love this. You're feeling replenished, Virgo. You know, there's something about water here as well, which is water is all about emotions. So I really feel that you're getting to the point where you're like, you know what, my emotions are in check now. You know, I can understand that we've had this shitstorm of emotions, but what's happening is now they're settling and you're able to see them. And you are now in a stage in your life where I feel you're not frightened to feel them or to express them or to show them. And then the card that I've pulled in the Osho deck is ordinariness. And look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, to be honest, this actually looks like my garden out there. You know, the second time today I've said that. Is really, really bizarre. But this is it. You know, it's just having the ordinary life. There's no riches. There's no gold. There's no gems. There's no anything like that. Because that is what isn't needed. You know, you don't need all of that. You know, this is this blissful state that I talked about before, doing ordinary things, being in nature, seeing the gifts that we have on a daily basis that are free, that we don't have to pay for, you know, seeing this in another person as well, you know, feeling that connection, feeling connected to nature, feeling connected to other people and feeling understood and feeling safe that you can express your emotions and they will be accepted as well, you know. So what a fabulous one for Virgo, thankfully. Yay. Thank you, Puppy Talk. Thank you for that. Yeah, staying grounded and appreciating what's simple. Exactly. When I spent some time in Laos, and one of their sayings was, a simple life is a happy life, you know, and I really, really understand that. I sat last night and one of my friends was coming over later on, amazing girl who you will be all meeting sometime soon, but then I can't say much about that. But yeah, so I was just sitting out on my terrace and I was reading, and I'd had a little doobie. I'd finished work, so, you know, and I had the music on. I was listening to Karen Dalton and the moon was out and I could see Mars and I was just sitting in the garden and thinking, you know what, I like, you know, somebody could offer me £1 million to change this way of life and I wouldn't take it. You know, I honestly feel like I'm the luckiest girl in the world at some point, you know, I really, really do. So, right. Okay. So who do we have now? Libra. Libra. I always go off on tangents, don't I? Tanya Tangents. That's what I should have called this site. Libra here, love your readings. Thank you. Beyonce, Destiny's Child, Haley. Yeah, my flatmate Louisa, who I'm over here with, she's absolutely great, but she doesn't do the spiritual thing. We went into this crystal shop a few months ago, and they had this huge fool's gold crystal, and they had all these beautiful crystals all over. And Louisa went, "Oh my God, look! I love the Beyonce one for the fool's gold one." I thought it was really, really funny. Oh, it's your second time watching me live. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming back. That's always a good sign. Right, okay, so Libra, what has this Pisces full moon got to do with you? But remember, you know, full moons are about releasing, you know, so that you can then receive as well. We've got to make way. We've got it. It's almost like a trade-off. We've got to let something go so that something new can come in as well. Right, okay, Libra. Oh, sorry about this, Libra. I feel like there's going to be a bit uncomfortableness, okay, for you, Libra. There's always like to keep the balance and everything like that, but it's almost like you're looking at material security too much. This is where I have this uncomfortableness, because it's not about the material side of things. Yes, they're important, but that will come in time. This is about, you know, is your material security worth blocking your emotions off, blocking your heart off, blocking your dreams off, and you being in a state of limbo, okay? Because this is what it's talking about. So you may have the thing where I am secure, but are you really? You know, or are you just sitting on the fence like Libras do? You know, rather like, well, I don't want to do that and I don't want to do that, so I'll just sit here and say that I'm safe. You know, this is what I'm getting in here, Libra. You know, so I feel this moon is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to alert you to things that you don't want to see, and it's going to make you feel things that you don't want to feel, things that you've been trying to block out. Okay, and I feel it's gonna I don't want to say it's going to mess with your head, because it's not. What it's going to do is it's going to give you the questions or give you the answers that you have been avoiding. Okay, so whatever you have been avoiding here, Libra, it's coming to a head. Okay, that you can't hide from it anymore, Libra. This is what they're saying. You can't hide from it. You can't, like, you need to come out from under that rock. Now, I don't know whether there are other people involved in this, because the Osho card, when I've just pulled this, is guilt. And that is not a nice card. I mean, if we look at that card, can we see it? It's almost gruesome. I mean, we have these horrible bony fingernails and everything, you know, that are scratching at this person's head. And it's almost like you can hear. It's like a silent screaming. That is what I'm getting here, you know. Now, strangely enough, I was talking about guilt last night with my friend, and guilt is an emotion that we don't learn anything from. Okay, the Tibetans don't even have a word for guilt, because it isn't something that comes into their vocabulary. What they say is that they have regret. You know, maybe with regret you look at things and do things differently next time, but guilt just eats you up inside. Okay, there is no positive in guilt, nothing at all. And it's almost like an trade as well. Now, if we have a look, you know, everybody can do, we all make mistakes, we all fuck up at times, you know, but we need to apologize. Like I say, last night I had a conversation with my daughter saying, I'm really sorry if I have caused this issue within you, but it was not my intent. You know, I didn't intend to do that, but sometimes, you know, things get misconstrued or something, you know, and this is it, you know, it's own up, take responsibility, right? Okay, if you fucked up, you fucked up, you didn't mean to do it, but this is life, you know, and there is a reason we make mistakes, because, you know, we've got to, that is how we learn, you know, that is how we learn. So this is saying, if we let go of that guilt and rise above these dark clouds that guilt puts on us, it puts this heaviness, this restriction. Now, if you remember, I said before there, it's time to come out of this rock. What you see above it is fresh air. There is something blossoming. There is something blooming, okay? There is something beautiful. But if you're stuck in this bubble of guilt, you know, it's not nice. You know, it's almost like being stuck in a little room that's filled with, you know, smoke and horrible. And, you know, you're going to be polluted by it. This is what they're saying. So let this guilt go. Guilt doesn't exist. You give it power, okay? So this is what it's saying here. You know, you're going to see things, you're going to feel things that you've been trying to avoid, and this could be because you have this false sense of security, okay, and it's kind of going to be blown open. But this, remember, this is for you, okay? It's not in any way to make your life hard or whatever. It's actually for you, because it's like, you know, it's time. This is it. We're all being urged to embrace our authentic selves, you know, our real us. Not the us behind the mask, not the us in the role that we play for other people, the real us. And the only way we can get real is to get fucking real, you know, and see reality. And this is it. And this is what I feel is coming in there, Libra. Okay. So sorry about that. Oh, thank you, Gina. The lovely Tanya. Oh. Right. So who do we have after Libra, Scorpio? Scorpio. Oh shit, you've just flashed a light on what I'm feeling. Well, like I say, if anybody does want a personal reading, the link is below. Just click below, you know, and I can get you booked in. And because these are general, okay, this is what we've got to remember. These are general readings. If you want me to look at your personal situation, you know, then I need to tune into you. And this is what I do when you get my full attention. Like I say, anybody that's had a reading with me knows that. So, right, what we on? Scorpio, right? Okay, Scorpio. what we've got here, right, is I still feel that with Scorpio, there's resistance, okay? It's you. Get out of your own way, Scorpio. This is what they're saying. You need balance to be brought in. You need to be in balance of your emotions. And it's almost like I feel you're scared of them. You're scared of your emotions. You're scared of opening up a can of worms. So you might dip your toe in a little bit, but that is not enough because this resistance is still there. And what you are doing, you're resistant sharing. You're resistant receiving as well, okay? Because if you are resistant giving, then you are resistant being able to receive. And this is where I feel this is going to be broke open over this weekend, okay? This is it. You really need to put your guard down. It's almost like I'm seeing the Scorpio there with the tail ready to sting. Stop the suspicion, Scorpio, okay? This is what it's needed. It's almost like I want to say, what has made you hard, Scorpio, okay? Because I have some amazing friends who are Scorpios, you know, and I love Scorpios. But there's this need to be, I am strong. Nobody is going to do this. Nobody's going to do that, blah, blah, blah. And they're all like, you know, there's all this defensive, you know. And this is saying, Scorpio, you know, get out of your head, get out of your own way, and you will see that, you know, your life will be so much easier and simpler by doing this, okay? And this is what the gentle moon in Pisces is wanting to show you here as well. It's time, okay? It's time to get rid of this so-called comfort or armor, because all it is doing is restricting you rather than, you know, you need connection. This is what you need. So you need connection. This is what you need. And it's time now. And as we go into September, I really feel it's time to let a lot of things go. Old resentments, okay? Old stories, old thought patterns, you know, all of this, you know, be open to making new and be open to sort of, you know, embracing what that will offer as well, you know, because it's almost like if you're pushing people away all of the time and then you're feeling like, well, why am I feeling lonely? You know, what you need to do is take that risk and be vulnerable. When you are vulnerable, when you are soft, you will find that people actually, you know, warm to that so much more, you know. So there's going to be big things this next week, I think, for you. Right, it says counterculture. Wait, so you're telling me just because someone was born in a certain month, it automatically says what kind of person they will be like? I'm not saying that at all. That is what astrology says, but astrology goes a lot deeper than that counterculture. You know, if you have a look into astrology, there's a lot of astrology books and stuff like that there, you know. So like I say, I'm not saying it. What I'm doing is I'm working these for the star signs or the sun signs, okay? So your message there seems a little bit, if that is how you're thinking, then why are you on a channel like this? You know, that's what I find is quite interesting. You know, well, it would be nice to hear your thoughts on that, you know. Right, okay, so who do we have? Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yeah, Kim, you had a massive crying spell. That's not surprising because it's a very emotional moon. You know, this is it. It's all about us getting into our emotions and stuff like that, you know? Right, okay, so Sagittarius. Right, okay. Oh. Right, I'm going to pull them again for Sagittarius because I didn't feel that they were there. Hold on. Right, okay, so Sagittarius. God, it's warm, isn't it? Like, come on, these, I'm always by the end of it, I'm like I say, I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West on Wizard of Oz, where I just melt into the screen or into the table. Right, okay, so Sagittarius. Exactly, April, exactly. The more you look into astrology, the more you realize there's so much more. Learning astrology is like looking into starry sky. It goes deeper and seems never end, but it is amazing. Absolutely, you know, it is. And The new website should be finished shortly, okay? And I've got some exciting things for you, and there's astrology and other things, and that's all I can say, okay? That's all I can say for now, because I've been sworn to secrecy, okay? But it will be good, and it's fantastic, and I'm really, really excited to be working with so many gifted people as well. And it's like, oh man, I hate keeping the secret. Right, okay, so who we have here? We have Sagittarius. So right, Sagittarius, okay, I really feel for you. This is, it's about looking at the past, okay, and letting it go, okay? There might have been things disappointed, might have been things not worked out in your favor, so there's a bit of a disappointment there, a bit of a disillusionment, but I feel it's almost like I want you to spin this on a 180, okay? And I want you to say here that you are happy and content with what you have, okay? So don't look at what is maybe gone or what has gone before, they're saying, but look at what you have now, you know, really take this time. And I really feel this is where you need to embrace your Pisces. Because I feel that you have been pretty run down, it's almost like you've been running on empty and not asking for help or not going and getting fueled up, they're saying there, filled up. Oh God, I've got an itchy nose there as well. I feel some of you could be quite angry and stuff like that. And this anger could then turn to tears, because I feel that anger is more to do with emotions rather than anger, if that makes sense. So it's more to do with emotions. And I feel some of you, it's almost like you may react in a way over this weekend that is quite angry, when really what you're feeling is maybe scared or emotional, you know. So it's almost like you need to get them in check. Take some time out for you. Take some time out, Sagittarius. Rest, okay? Recuperate, breathe. Meditation would be fantastic for you to do as well, because I really feel it's about clearing your head here, okay? This is what's needed. And coming together with other people who might be of different opinions, but it's almost having that integration, you know. Don't lock yourself away. Sagittarius can sometimes pull themselves away when they're feeling something. With this, it's almost like, you know, ask for help, go into this, be with other people, work as part of a team, and you will see that you get the best results from that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Any best reading you can get. I've had many through the years. Tanya is so worth it. Oh, thank you so much, Haley. Thank you for that. So yeah, so Sagittarius, it's like, come on, you know, dry your eyes. You know, there's a lot going for you. There's a lot of people love you, you know, and there's a lot out there for you to experience. But just, you know, it's almost stop looking at the past now, you know, that don't let that define you. This is your future that we're looking at, you know, and you can remove that dark cloud at any time. Okay, you just have to switch your perception, you know, and be grateful for what you've got, because there's happiness and contentment coming for you in September. Okay, but you may have to go over this little emotional hurdle first. So, right, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Wait, I'm nearly done. I'm angry because some people make me sad. Yeah, this is it. We need to, when we have emotions, rather than just feeling them, we need to say, right, okay, is this real? Because a lot of times I feel like we're never annoyed for the reason that we think we are. You know, there's always like, there's some other reason for it, you know. Somebody can push past us in a shop or whatever, and we get like, oh God, look at them. And then we're like, hold on, am I really annoyed at them, or what has gone on before that? What was in my thought pattern that's made me annoyed there? You know, so yeah, we're never annoyed for the reason we think we are. We're never upset for the reason we think we are neither. Right, okay, so Capricorn, what we have here, really, this is good. This is going to be a good time for you too as well. I feel there's a little bit, some of you may be traveling or talking about traveling. There may be a little bit hesitation. So if you are traveling this weekend, there may be a few hiccups with it, okay? So don't worry about that. Okay, this is it. Everything is divinely orchestrated. So don't worry if there are hiccups to your plans, or there might be a miscommunication around where you're meant to be picked up or something like that. It's almost like I say, there's travel plans going different way. But I feel for Capricorns, excuse me, my nose is running like mad there. It's running like a tap. I feel for Capricorns, okay, this Pisces moon is almost where you can let any indecision go. Anything that you've been doubting, anything that you've been like, is this what I'm meant to do? Is it not? I'm not sure. Let it go, because it's almost like things are working in your favor. There's a lot of sharing going on. There's a beautiful, beautiful time coming for you, okay? And it's almost like somebody is putting the last piece of the puzzle in, okay? Everything now is making sense. I feel even everything for the last 9 years, they're saying there. I don't know if that makes sense with any Capricorns. The last 9 years, it's almost now, if you look back at it, you can go, that's why. And it's like, right. So there's a real feeling of completion, of contentment, of having everything that you need, okay? There's a real gratitude coming for you, okay? So this is fabulous, Capricorn. But like I say, travel plans may go a little bit all over, you know. But yeah, Capricorn, this is just a nice, you know, Capricorn's all about security, okay? Like I say, they're the mountain goats. They like secure footing. And I think this weekend you're going to actually realize how secure you are, okay? This is it. It's like I say, this is a beautiful, gentle moon. It's gorgeous. It's almost like, you know, wrapping us up in a big, fluffy towel, you know, after we've had all of that crazy, you know, crap. It's almost like there, you know, when you see these, what I'm seeing there is, you know, when you see these, you know, people that have been rescued at sea, you know, and then they're coming, they're all bedraggled, but then, you know, they put the heat is put around them and they're tucked to safety and they're given that cup of tea and all of that, you know, and then that is what I'm feeling this Pisces moon is doing for a lot of us this weekend. Okay, so Capricorn, Aquarius, and then we have Pisces. I'm dreading Aquarius because the last read I saw you do, the vibes were really heavy and dense for you. So I hope you have a good read. You know what? The vibes are pretty good today. Usually by the time I'm an hour and 7 minutes in, and usually I'm pretty worn out by this time. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. But that could have been the mood that I came in on as well, you know, because I was all smiley when I came in as well. So, right, so this is Aquarius. Right, what do we have for Aquarius? This Pisces moon. Pisces moon. Right, okay. I feel, Aquarius, you're going to be dealing with... Right, okay. You are at a point, Aquarius, where I feel you are wanting to move forward. You're wanting to work together. You're wanting to collaborate. You're really feeling the Pisces, okay? This is it. You're really feeling the Pisces, this creativity, this, you know, this connection, this working with others, this building your future. There's quite an excitement coming with you, Aquarius, okay? But there's somebody who doesn't want this. There's somebody around, or there's an energy around that wants to keep you stuck. It's almost like they want to own you, or they feel that they own you, or something like that, you know. Sorry, I need to just stop this a second. April, can I finish this reading for Capricorn, and then there's something that I can give you that will help for that. Okay, please remind me when I finish this Capricorn reading. So yeah, it's almost like somebody is wanting to put the spanner in the works for you, okay? And they're trying to restrict you. They may be saying that these ideas that you're having are just pipe dreams. Why do you want to do that? You should be doing this instead. It's somebody who I feel, this could even perhaps be a Scorpio, okay? Because this is kind of coming in the same energy that I felt with the Scorpio. It's almost like saying here, somebody is wanting control. As I'm doing this, my fingers, or I've got nail marks in the palms of my fingers there, because it's almost like somebody is thinking that they're losing control of you, okay? Now, this could be somebody who is a partner. This could be just a friend, but you need to have a look. Is this a friend or is this a frenemy? okay? Because I really feel there is a frenemy, I can't even say that, frenemy around that is not wanting the best for you. It's almost like they don't want to see you do well, if that makes sense. I feel they have some shit going on in their lives, but I feel a lot of that is their own doing. But it's almost like they want you to be their pal. There's this real ownership coming in, okay? But what I feel with this is you just saying, no, excuse me, you know, I'm not putting up with any of this crap. I know where I'm going, and I want to work with people who will help me succeed, who inspire me, not hinder me, okay? So this is what I feel is coming in for you, Aquarius, over this weekend or the next coming 8 days, okay? A friend in fiend, right? Okay. So April, so sorry about that. Just before I do Pisces, I just need to say this with April. My dad's a Cappy and on the edge of death, but refusing to be at peace, hoping this moon soothes his soul for transition. Yeah, that is very common for Capricorns, you know, as well, because they don't like to give in. And also there will be a massive fear, I feel, around your dad about leaving people behind, okay? A Capricorn likes to be the provider and they like to be the security. So he will not be at peace because it's almost like the second he goes to peace, that means he's give up and he will be leaving. So it's almost like why he won't go to peace is because then it's almost like he then stops fighting, if that makes sense, April. And I feel the best thing that you can do to him, you can do this in your head, as long as the intention is there, is sit with him, hold his hand and chant Akal. You know, it's A-K-A-A-L. Chant it 3 times. And Akal is it's the prayer for the undying, it's called. And what it does is it speaks to your soul, and it allows your soul to transition and move on. You know, that is what it does. And it always takes peace with it. And like I say, it's the prayer for the undying, because, you know, your father is not on the edge of death. He is on the edge of new life. Okay. And this is what he's clinging on to. And I feel this could be because he doesn't want to leave people behind as well. So this is why he's still fighting. Okay. But Akal, that will actually soothe his soul, and it will speak directly to his soul as well. Okay, I sat and done it with my granddad when he died, and I done it with my grandmother as well, you know, and you feel the peace around it. Okay, so I hope that helps you, April. Sorry for anybody who was waiting for the Pisces reading. I am going to do it, but I just felt drawn to that. But yeah, it's his fear that's refusing for him to be at peace, because when you're at peace, you stop fighting. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, April, there. Okay, send you lots of love, and to your dad as well. But it's A-K-A-A-L. Okay, and you say it 3 times. Okay, right. You never know what's going to come up on this. Right, okay, so Pisces. Right. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you. That is much appreciated. You didn't need to, you know, but I read that and I felt I needed to. Okay. But it really works. Maybe look it up as well. You know, I'm all afraid of going. Listen, I'm not scared. I can't wait. It's like sometimes I'm like afraid of staying here for so long. You know, the only thing I'm afraid of, I think, is missing. I've still got so much to do here. You know, that's the thing. But you know, I speak to people on a daily basis who are there, and God, that's where they're having the party. You know. Right, okay, so Pisces for the Pisces moon. Okay, what do we have for this for you? I don't know what they're showing me there. There's a real strange. What am I showing me? I think it's like Monty Python, the drunken sailor as well. I don't know what that means. How bizarre! Huh? Right, okay, Pisces, you couldn't write this. You could not write this, okay? What this is saying is this Pisces moon for you, which obviously it's your moon, isn't it? It's going to affect you. This is going to bring the love in, okay? You're going to be feeling the love, whether this is for another person or for life or whatever. It's almost like you're going to be bursting with happiness, okay? There's this your emotions. It's like, you know, you're an emotional sign anyway, but it's almost like you're, you know, you're just feeling and feeling and feeling, and it's beautiful. It's almost like being on some crazy trip type of thing, you know. It's like you've took an ecstasy pill or something. This is what, you know, I'm feeling is coming in here. But what this is going to do, I mean, some of you may be having a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a bong party or something like that, because then you're going to be getting all of these ideas and all of these creative ideas and what you want to do and where you want to go. And it's almost like you're starting to write your own story. You know, this is what I'm getting here. And it's like, you know, it's almost like spirit are giving you wings and saying, right, this is your time to fly. You've been stuck for so long. You know, this is it. You're free bird. And it's, I'm almost seeing there where it's like, you know, when you release a bird, like you release a dove, like that, don't you? At weddings, this is what it is. So it's almost like spirit giving you that push to put wind beneath your wings so that you can fly high as well, you know. So this is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this vibration. But really, like, you're really feeling powerful, really. You know, Pisces are quite shy and retiring and they don't like to gloat or anything. But this is like, I've got it going on, you know, check me out. I'm Pisces and I've got all the love in the world and I've got all these emotions and I'm so creative. And I'm like, you know, check me out. And this is what it's coming. And there you go, your Osho card. Breakthrough. This is it. You know, it's almost like you're breaking through any of them barriers that are in your heart, that have been in your power, you know, and you're saying, no, I will not be caged. I am free. I am this free bird and I am going to fly, you know. And it's almost like you're going to sing, you're going to fly, you're going to really dance with life. You know, this is what I'm getting here. So it's absolutely fantastic, that Pisces, you know, it's almost like where you have been scared to talk about things, there's going to be no stopping you after this weekend. It's all like that, you know, like a little kid when they've been at their first day at school and they come back and you go, how was it? And they're all like, and they're trying to tell you everything in like the one sentence. This is what I feel it's going to be like for Pisces. You know, it's absolutely wonderful, but this is going to, it's going to open doors for you. I really feel, you know, it's fantastic. You're in the flow, you're in the vortex, you know, and it's like whatever you're giving out is coming back to you, Pisces. So relish in it, really enjoy it, because this is going to be, you know, I feel the next 10 days are going to be massively sort of 11 days. Sorry, they've just said 11 days there, not 10. This is going to be like your Eureka moment, you know. This is it. It's like, God, I've finally done it. I've got through all the shit and I've done it. So it's really feeling like feeling good about yourself, you know, and letting the past go as well. Okay, so there we go. Eventually I got through them. Yeah, and then somebody decides to swear at me. Yay. I like that. Cindy, thank you so much for that. That is really appreciated. Thank you. So yeah, so that's it. So I hope that made sense to everybody. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm probably feeling that I am like a bit of a kid today. So it's like, oh God, you know, when I'm like this, then anything can happen. But there's always fun in it. So if anybody does want a personal reading, then please get in touch with me. The link is below. Anybody, any questions, anything like that, you know, please just email me. Like I say, there is a lot going on at the moment, you know. I'm almost up to date with all of the video readings and everything. The rest of them will be out this weekend. I've put time aside to do that. And it's all about just, you know, please, if you like these videos, please like them, please share them, please subscribe, you know, like my Facebook page, my Instagram, you know, these are stuff I come on here and I do this, but you know, this is what I'm being told that I need to now do. Okay. And it's like I say, it's kind of there, and this keeps me being able to do these videos as well, you know, because I do really enjoy them and I do really enjoy connecting with you all as well. Okay, so yeah, happy Friday to you, Jennifer, as well. So I'm going to leave you with lots and lots of love. Okay, and yeah, I don't know what this weekend will bring, you know. Maybe have a look at these on Monday and see how they've how they've resonated, and then let me know as well. Okay, but like I say, enjoy this Pisces moon. It's beautiful, it's soft, it's flowing. It's like, it's, you know, that when you've just had a couple of drinks and you get that really nice kind of buzz, or, you know, you've had a little doobie and it's like, yeah, life's good. This is the feeling that I'm getting for this weekend. Okay, so like I say, I'm sending lots and lots of love to you, and thank you for being there. I'm deeply, deeply grateful for it. You know, you are all amazing and you make me smile like this. But I will see you with the September monthlies. Okay, Sat now.